After you open your new Google form, the first thing you're going to want to do is um, configure the settings for your form. So what you're going to do is you want to click on the settings gear in the top right corner. So click that and it's going to open a new window. And the first thing you want to do is hit quizzes. So you're going to hit the quizzes tab and you want to toggle this over where it says make this a quiz. So toggle that over. Then you want to make sure under the quiz options, under release grade, that it's clicked to immediately after each submission. This is going to allow students to click a link after they're done submitting their quiz to view their score, however many they got correct out of the total number of questions. Keep the bottom three under respondents can see, the missed questions, correct answers, and point values. Keep all of those selected. So then you're going to go back to the top and click General, the General tab, and you want to make sure that Collect Email Addresses is selected here at the very top. This is going to automatically force participants to enter their email address so that you can email them their results later after submissions. Now, if you're creating your form in a school domain, you might want to unclick this restrict to your school domain if you want any users outside of the domain to be able to access your assessment. If you don't want that, you can leave it checked. It will require people to log in with their Google account before completing the assessment. So you can either restrict it to the domain or uncheck it and allow anyone to access it. If you uncheck it, then it's not going to require them to log in with their Google account. If you keep it checked, it will require them to log in. Also, if you only want respondents to submit the assessment one time, you can click limit to one response, and this will also require them to log in with their Google account. Under respondents can, I would leave both of those unchecked if you don't want them to edit any of their answers afterwards and you don't want them to see a summary of other people's submissions. Then under presentation, these are optional if you want them to see a progress bar of how many questions they have left, if you want your question order shuffled, or if you want them to be able to submit another response when they're done. Generally, we leave these unchecked just because we have a specific order for the questions and we don't want them to submit another response. Down here at the bottom, confirmation message. This is where you can type in a personalized message that your students will see when they're done with their test. You're all done. And that will show up as soon as they're done submitting and where the link to see their score is. To view your score. And you can type whatever you'd like in there. When you're done with all of these settings, hit save, and then you'll be ready to start making your questions.